All right, go ahead, start going, guys. We're doing from a side position. The bottom guy has a leg scissors, and you turn it right, a nice toe hold. So they're rolling around. So the bottom guy pulls half guard or leg scissors. Top guy goes to the bottom and catches a nice toe hold. We've been drilling on this tonight. So again, pulls it, starts working now, work down the bottom part of the leg. And a kind of a weird toe hold, but it still worked, didn't it? Remember, you're right when, if, TJ, well, when it's your turn, we'll talk to you again, but go ahead. So it's the right hand grabs in this case, and you can see how the toe hold forms, and there we go. Okay. Okay, so TJ, when you're doing that, reach around there. Now with your right hand grab, there you go. Now with your left hand sweep, and it's just form it right there. We were drilling earlier where if you're on top and the guys pull the half guard on your leg scissors, and we were doing a bent arm lock from the top position, but now we're doing leg submissions, and we're doing the toe hold from there. Derrick, can you jump in and grab one of the guys and kind of demo it here for YouTube?
Okay.
Because you've got a real sweet one, and we're gonna. So we'll have Derrick show this from this position here and just kind of coach us through it real quick and show us how we sit on that inside leg too.
Okay. So he's gonna wrap up first, which gives me the ability. Because in order to wrap up, he's got to actually give me some space underneath his knee. So as soon as I get that space, turn your heels in.
So we'll come back here so we can see you actually sit on him.
So turn your heels in and sit.
Just and so you're sitting on, and you're trapping his upper leg and hip, and he's really stuck.
He's stuck there. So usually what they'll do then is they'll curl in and try and go for that sweep, but I'm still sticking his foot or his leg to the ground.
So that's keeping him there. He's not going anywhere.
And whether they put their shin across to try and do a scissor sweep, or they keep it there and try and dig an underhook, all you have to do is reach back and collect. You can either grab and push in, or you can hook and push in. Either way, as it comes in, you start figure fouring. And as soon as you get your figure four, you just point his toes into his butt.
And roll in. Yes,
roll in.
That's right. That's a classic toe hold, because the reason, guys, we're not twisting toes in a toe hold. We're grabbing the toes, grabbing the foot at the toes, creating it's really an ankle lock. And in this case, it's also a pretty nasty knee crank too. See how you can collect. All the while you're trapping him there. So if he's pulling half guard on you or grabbed a leg scissors to defend, just let him do it. That's fine.
Go for it.
Make him pay for it. We were working some bent arm locks from the top earlier, but this is a real nice lower leg submission. So turn your attention to the legs, and you can make him tap out. Okay, if he does turn like JT was showing, if he does try to the belt line sweep, you can heel hook him.
Oh yeah, then it's even easier.
That's what JT Thayne was doing earlier, and
right.
Yeah.
And for this one too, normally, you would get one up, then the other, and sit back.
Right.
And get your heel hook from there, or you can lace over and get your heel hook. But if you're already sitting on the guy's leg, you're gonna have to detach yourself from that. So what's better is to collect it, and as it comes up, you just triangle your hands and drop this elbow onto his shin.
And by doing that, and also when you turn your body, that's what really causes the hook. Yeah. And there you go. By turning, and don't do it just with the arms. The whole body turns, doesn't
The
it?
whole body does. You clasp your hands.
See how it traps it?
Nice and tight, and then you use your forearms to just torque it. And the whole thing basically just jerks his hip and his knee that way. And then he'll get the ankle somewhere at the very end.
Right.
But the important part is don't do your hands by themselves, because that's not going to work. Even if I get a good forearm across his shin and do just my arms, it's not doing anything. I can get my arms all the way over there and it won't work. But if I have it nice and tight and I turn with it, I use the power of the trunk, the core of my body, and just turn a little bit. And you notice it's like maybe an inch that way. I start over here, and that was about an inch.
That's all it takes, yeah.
That's it, But if I'm using my arms, look how far over that's going.
The only thing you're really doing with those arms is really trapping them, collecting and trapping, and now you've got it nice and tight, and now your body turns and makes the heel hook happen.
And you can't be all out and loose because it's just going to give him more room to maneuver. You know, the idea is lock it down so he has less wiggle room, literally, less room to wiggle out of.
And JT, earlier, that's what you do because you're a heavyweight, and you were really, because of your heavyweight situation, you could trap him. You don't have to turn as far. Yeah, you don't have to turn as far. So there you have it. It's so it's a nice situation from really the half guard. Let him have the half guard. I mean, you're holding him for time. You're on top and you're winning. And so here's some lower leg submissions or some lower body submissions, toe hold and the heel hook from this position. There we go.